Happy Turkey Day to all our Blood Bowl fans out there, as today we have a matchup you'll be on the edge of your seat for. The dangerous guys who are half your size, the Halfling team, the Michelin Stars, versus the little green men with lots of not-so-hidden surprises, the Goblin team, the Shin Gobblers. Neither team has won a single match yet, but that ends tonight. Tear off a turkey leg. This is Thanksgiving Night Blood Bowl.
Hello everyone, and happy Thanksgiving. Welcome to our special Thanksgiving episode of Sunday Night Blood Bowl on a Thursday between the hungriest league teams we have, the Shin Gobblers Goblin team and the Michelin Stars Halfling team, coached by Tristan and Adam.
Respectively.
Yes, respectively, always respectively. So, how are the two of you feeling going into this game? Both of you have no wins so far, so this will be the first win for one of you with these teams.
I think we'll both tie the game.
My primary objective is preventing my treeman from getting sawed in half.
My primary objective is to saw that tree man in half.
Yes, so for just to give a little bit of context, I think a week or 2 weeks ago, in-game, I killed one of Adam's tree men. So he's been running with one tree man thus far. Have you purchased a new tree man yet? Are you anywhere close to buying a new one?
I'm at 70k. I need 50k. If this game goes well, I'm at 70k. I need 120k total. If this game goes well, I get my new treeman after this match.
Well, hopefully,
if the dice are in my favor.
Hopefully, even if the dice are not in your favor, you can roll a new tree man. Because I know how rough it is to run halflings without it. But you probably... Oh, wait. Both of your teams rely heavily on inducements, but you're actually only 40k apart. So there's no inducements this game. This is just raw goblin and raw halfling gameplay. There is no bonus.
Time to chuck some halflings down the field.
I can do the exact same thing.
I can do it with all of my players.
Yeah, so can he, except for the ones that can foul.
Tristan, question. Is it time to saw some halflings into quarterlings?
I mean, I also wanted to make some nice pancakes with a ball and chain.
That works too, yeah.
And a nice blood mist with some explosives.
Ooh!
So, have you both started the inducements phase?
Yeah, no one got any inducements, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I don't think you could afford it. Now we're just waiting on you two to load into the game to get the coin.
Who gets the coin? You get the coin.
I'll be receiving the ball.
Alright.
He coughed so hard, it fluctuated the microphone. Alright, the game is now available, so we're heading into Spectate, and with that, we will head to the booth.
Head up. Yep.
I am excited.
I am very excited.
Very
yes.
excited. Because, okay, so halflings have an average armor value of 6. Goblins have an average armor value of 7. I fully expect that Adam's team is going to get basically yeeted out of the majors from this.
Turned into paste.
Mm-hmm. And I'm not excited to see Adam die because it's Adam. I'm excited to see Adam die because I want more blood.
Yes.
Like, I think the bloodiest game we've had up to this point in any of our broadcasts was week 2 with Eiley and Tristan.
That game was incredibly bloody.
Yeah. I was just looking at it earlier today, and I believe there were 5 injuries and 1 death for on the Amazon side.
Now, off camera, we've had some pretty bloody matches too.
Yeah, we've had some very bloody. I remember in season 1, the the dwarves knocked every single vampire off the pitch on the final drive with injuries and KOs.
But just in this season, the Amazons got just demolished by chaos.
Yeah, and then didn't you like ruin their you're keeping 3 of their players out in the coming week.
Yes.
Yeah,
yes.
I remember during your game with Eiley, you injured 3 players, so there are no reserves for the Amazons coming into my game, and Eiley's actually considering possibly just doing a forfeit on that game so that she can keep her players and have a full team for the final week, where if she wins, it'll confirm playoffs. Because she doesn't think that she can beat me, so she wants to save up her players so she can possibly win the next game.
It's an interesting tactical decision, considering that you, with all due respect, play very bashy.
Yeah. I mean, I know that I have 3 or 4 tackle players as well, so it would not be an easy game for either to play, so...
Oh, no,
Let
absolutely
me get
not.
these. So... You can see here's all the abilities that have been going on to players. 2 of the halflings have block, Tube Weatherby and Halfred Clubfoot. But also, Halfred, Largo Tallfellow, and Lotho Weathertoe all have sidestep. Halfred has blodge step. Adam has been very, very... I don't know how optimal his leveling choices have been, but thus far, they seem to just be making the halflings better at what they do, which is being incredibly annoying.
Yes.
And you can't fault him for that. There's an extra reroll for the Michelin stars.
Touchback.
Ooh, okay. Adam's gonna give it to Adelard. I'm calling it. It's gonna go to Adelard or Fastoff. He's gonna go for that throw.
To try for the one-turn touchdown. I think.
He opens every drive with it, and the thing is, if Fastoff lands, there's nobody to stop him from getting to the end zone if he gets far enough. The biggest problem he has right now is just that Troll Hans' tackle zone is on Ember Shrubless, which makes the pass a little bit harder.
Yeah.
So...
If he ever rolls doubles on Ember Shrubless, he is going to want to get that Nerves of Steel skill.
Actually, we had to re-roll for the throw. Hopefully the pass and the landing work.
The landing does not, and that's an injury.
And that is immediately the ball in the hands of the goblins.
It's only a badly hurt.
It's only a badly hurt, so Adam doesn't really care. So one piece of advice I gave Adam last week to try and make, because I know he loves doing this, and it is fun for him. What I advised him was that if he's throwing the player with the ball, the only thing he should re-roll during the entire process is the landing. But unfortunately, he did not take this advice, so now he's dealing with an immediate turnover. And luckily, the ball and chain is not going to do anything. And sidestep, pretty good choice, not the best in the world. And now,
if you look, that Fanatic actually got hurt.
The Fanatic, yes, the Fanatic only has 2 movement, so Tristan's been. I know Tristan spends a lot of going for it on his Fanatic, which on one hand, it tends to work. Like it is a lot of risk for going
really
for it.
Stupid gonna come out onto, what is that, Troll Franz?
On Troll Franz. Troll Franz gonna get the really stupid. Although, both teams have like 2 strength on most of their players. So it really... Oh, there's the bomb. Come
like
on, Tristan.
this throw.
That is a good throw. Give us some blood, Tristan. Oh, wait, does diving catch on Tube? Tube can catch that. If the ball goes to the right place, Tube catches it. I think you might want to take... This is just inaccurate. I think you take the inaccurate
just
here.
inaccurate.
I think you take that inaccurate. Oh, wait. Okay, a lot just happened there.
Yes.
So, Gobbledy rolled an inaccurate pass that landed in a space adjacent to him that he then caught with diving catch.
Boom!
And then Tube caught the ball and caught the bomb and got injured because of it.
Caught the bomb, failed to throw it back.
Yeah, so here, looking at the throws here. Tube fails an intercept. Gobbledy's pass is inaccurate, and the scatter gets it back to him. The scatter from the pass caused it to land next to him. Or caused it to land back in his hands. Where he made the pass and threw it, and then it got intercepted by Tube Weatherby.
Now, I must point out an interesting rule regarding the Bombardier.
Okay.
The ball carrier can catch and throw back a bomb.
Yeah. So, apparently everyone in this game is good at one-handing the ball. Because, yeah, you can catch the bomb and throw it back. I guess I think the logic behind that is that you don't actually have to take possession of it with 2 hands like with a ball. You just have to catch it with your 1 hand and throw it back as fast as possible.
Yeah. Well, yeah. And I actually learned this firsthand in my game against Tristan, where I think the ball carrier was Banis at the time, actually pulled that off.
Mm-hmm.
It
I do
does
remember you
cause
mentioning that, yeah.
An interesting graphical error, though.
Right, didn't the ball end up, like...
Hovering.
Yeah.
Cut
And the
down a
chainsaw
tree!
is going to stun Ember Shrubless. I'd like to point out, having the Looney in this game is going to give Tristan a massive advantage through the duration of it, because when the chainsaw, for the chainsaw, if you land the hit, like if you pass your 2 up, you don't chainsaw yourself, it is a -3 to how high you need to roll on armor breaks. So the 10 armor value of Ember Shrubless becomes 7 armor.
Yes.
Whenever Dan goes for a chainsaw on Ember,
A halfling?
on a halfling, it's a 4-up.
It's a
Yeah,
3-up. No. Well,
a 4-up. You need to get higher than the
you need
armor
to beat
value.
it, right?
Yeah, you cannot tie it to break it.
On a halfling, it's a 4-up.
Yeah, but I think what's
incredible.
more important is that because Ember Shrubless takes the -3, he now has 7 armor value, which means he is just as prone to injury as other players would be when they're getting normally blocked.
Yes.
But now we're gonna see a swing onto...
So what you're
onto
saying
Dan.
is that the
Chainsaws are
goblin,
effective on trees.
Dan turns Ember Shrubless into an Amazon.
Yeah, he actually does. Ember Shrubless ends up with the same armor values as Amazon. That... Largo should not be there. Largo really should not be there. Largo Pisan, who just moved next to the Fnatic. Because... Ooh... he has rerolls, so he's gonna have to use them.
He has to reroll, yeah.
Yeah, he has to reroll that.
He's gonna push.
He should follow this to get away from Gobble Ed.
Absolutely.
Absolutely get out of there.
Honestly, he should not have moved Largo Pisan anywhere near Gobble Ed.
Mm-hmm. Because now Largo just has the possibility of just getting demolished. And also, Gobble Ed never has to make dodge rolls, so having somebody adjacent doesn't actually give a bonus. Or having somebody next to him doesn't make it any harder for him to move. So it's kind of unnecessary to keep him there. I think we're gonna probably see Tristan have send Gobble D's bomb up to where Fastolf, Halfred, and Wilcombe are sitting, because those 3 are not in a very good spot.
Push.
There's the sidestep. That was definitely a good spot to pick. So we can't follow up for a hit with Gobble Rolf without blitzing. And there's going to be a knockdown on the Halfred.
Gobble Rolf doesn't want to follow up on him. He wants to follow up on Lotho.
Mm-hmm, yeah. And now there's there's a chainsaw foul. He just really wants to kill this tree.
That was interesting.
Yeah. I really like the animation, I'm not gonna lie.
I've never seen that animation before. That's cool.
Mm-hmm. I've never seen that. That was fun. So, there's the push.
So, just out of meta for a second.
Yeah.
Tristan, for his for a few of his players, actually named them after characters from Ed, Edd n Eddy.
Oh, that explains why you have Gobble Ed, Gobble Eddy. And Gobble Rolf, Gobble D.
Gobble D is supposed to be Double D.
Oh, okay. That one I did not get.
Yeah. Ed, because in the show, remember, they call him Double D.
Yeah. Okay, that's all his special players. Gobble Ed, Dan, Gobble Eddy, Gobble D.
I am disappointed he doesn't have Gobble Plank, though.
I was just thinking that. Tristan, whenever you see this, you need Gobble Plank. Or just Plank.
Plank, yes. I love this movement with the Pogoer.
This is a decent cage. I think I would have considered moving Gobble Jerry up front because now there are some 2-die rolls. Actually, yeah,
No.
Adam does get a 2-die roll. Halfred gets his choice of 2-die roll onto Ned or Gary because Fastolf and Wilcombe will give a bonus, and because the other one is in a tackle zone, they can't provide a bonus.
Yeah, okay, I see.
Yeah. So we're just going to get the push on here, but that does give some ball pressure.
Do you think Gobble Ed ever gets dizzy?
Oh, Gobble Ed? Actually, if you look at his character model, he can't see. Like, there is an actual guard over his face to make it so that the the constant movement doesn't affect him as much, because and now granted that's something that would still not work in real life probably, but I think the explanation that they're going with is that in real life the reason that we get sick like that
is because we're seeing different than we're feeling.
Yes, the thing that's whatever it is that's in our ears, I don't know the scientific term.
The fluid.
Yes, the fluid that helps with our balance and stuff like that.
Gets
if that is
around,
yeah, and if that sensation is different than what our eyes are telling us, we end up getting really sick, which is why something like the Cloud City in BioShock Infinite wouldn't work, because all of the buildings are constantly moving, but we're not experiencing it the same, so we would have constant vertigo.
Literal, yeah, it's seasickness.
And yeah, it is literally seasickness. And now Gobble Kevin's gonna get taken off the pitch, and Gobble D finally has somebody to contest him, which means his pass rolls are gonna be even harder. And at this point, I think Gobble D needs to just be moved to try and set up somewhere else. But we're gonna see a 1-die blitz onto Gobble Eddie, and that is gonna be re-rolled, and there will be a knockdown, but both players are down, and Fastolf is gonna pay the price of that move.
KO.
Oh, but Gobble Eddie's injured.
Eddie's hurt.
Broken. Ooh. And he's not gonna. Not gonna use the apothecary. I think that might be a good choice. I think Tristan's expecting that eventually, when Ember Shrubless is on his feet again, one of his players is gonna get screwed over.
Like get really messed up, possibly even killed.
He's still trying to cut the tree.
He's going for it.
And it's just a stun, but everyone is just trying to kill the tree.
But he's keeping the tree on the ground, and that in itself
is good enough. And Gobble Ed finally gets a knockdown, but no armor break, and he seems to be trying to get another one anyway. And that's going to have to be a reroll from Tristan. Still not going to get a knockdown. Now, what's interesting... So, if you've noticed before, if you push somebody onto the ball, they can't try to pick it up. It just counts as getting knocked away.
It rolls as a scatter, yeah.
So, there are a lot of instances where I and I think some of the other coaches have pushed players onto the ball because they want to try and bounce it into a spot that's better for them. I think right there might have been a good time for Tristan to do that, but... Yeah, I'm not really sure if it would have, because it could have just as easily bounced into the hand of a halfling. And that's going to be a failed bomb throw, but it's still going to hurt Adam more than it's going to hurt Tristan.
Stun coming out onto Largo Tallfellow.
Now, just to give you an idea, Gobble D was making 5-up short passes because he had Largo next to him. He needed a 5-up just to make a quick pass. Normally, I think that would be a 4-up for him. Gobble D really needs the pass skill.
I actually really like the fact that Tristan gave Gobble D diving catch for exactly the situation we saw earlier.
Right, and he ended up only needing the catch skill and not the diving catch skill. Oof, that is a fast turnover.
That's huge.
Yeah, Tristan can take advantage of this and get a hold of the ball now. So, get Gobble D up and into a safer spot. Oh, well, okay, try to kill the tree first, I guess. Oh, here's something extremely important about this game. So normally the Shin Gobblers can afford 3 or 4 bribes, or the 3 bribes that they can usually that they're limited to. He cannot afford bribes this game.
He has none. Yeah, neither team has a bribe.
He doesn't have his normal bribe. Adam doesn't have his normal halfling master chef.
So is the idea just drag out this drive as long as possible?
I think it is. If you drag this drive out long enough, you can do enough damage to Adam's team that it'll be a lot harder. Oh, and there's gonna be a...
He's just gonna push him.
Just beat him up a little more. Oh my god, again?
Oh!
And there's the KO onto Largo.
Right, every time he moves into him, it's,
He rolled that 1 in 3 times in a row.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, every time he pushes into him, that's basically a foul
It's another
without
armor
counting
roll.
as a foul. Yeah.
Yeah, it's another armor roll, so...
So now Tristan, I think, needs to make this... No,
Yeah,
knock
yeah.
out Largo, or knock out... I was gonna say knock out Halford first, but he picked it up anyway, so he's good.
Oh, he's out.
Oh, that is, This
That
is... I
is-
think this is Tristan's drive, I think.
Now, it is worth
Wilcombe
noting-
can get there. He can get there.
Yes. It is worth the note. This this Goblin team, I believe, has scored once.
Yeah.
Ever.
They've scored once. The Michelin Stars, I think, have 3 touchdowns to their name so far.
At least this season.
Yeah, this season they did surprisingly well in the minor leagues.
Yeah.
But I know they got 2 touchdowns against Dillon about a week ago.
But like, yeah, they still lost that game too.
That was a 3-2 game. He got 2 one-turn touchdowns, and actually, those 2 touchdowns. Ooh, dodge is gonna fail. So this is Tristan's.
That is going to be a touchdown.
It is, but now Tristan needs to decide: does he want to keep hurting Adam? Because he has no.
Well,
He can't bring these players back. I think he goes for it. I think he tries for more pain.
I was gonna say, you have the chainsaw.
Yeah, the chainsaw's probably going into the tree again, not gonna lie. Oh, and here comes Gobble Ed the Destroyer.
Oh!
There's the chainsaw, and there's a lot of players around that tree. Just
Stunned again?
again a stun. He's not having any luck with that. I think at this point he should commit himself to taking as many halflings off the pitch, because the one single treeman is not a huge
tree's
threat
not
for the
gonna
Shin
do
Gobblers.
anything
He's
if
mainly
there's no halflings.
yeah. The halflings are really the lifeblood of the team, and oh, I can hear Tristan crying.
Yeah, me too.
So now Adam has another chance to go stop the ball carrier.
That's just a really unfortunate roll.
And that's gonna just be a push, but he wants that knockdown. He's still not gonna get it because of
He's
dodge.
not gonna get it.
So Gobble Jerry's still well within scoring range as long as he doesn't fail his dodge rolls. And there goes what's his face? I can't see it. Oh. And Adelard tries to help and falls on his face. I think he probably could have just moved him into the space, like one space further back, right next to Gobble Jerry.
Yes.
I think that would have been enough. The tree's gonna get stabbed or sliced again, and now there goes Dan.
The send-off.
Oh, Tristan, you had this. I know you wanted more pain, but you had this.
Yeah, really.
I think this is gonna start to he's gonna suffer for this, because he's not. If he doesn't get this touchdown in the first half, Adam's gonna have.
Yeah,
a
he may
much
not
better
get.
chance of-
He may not get a second chance.
Yeah, I think he lost his chance to score. If anything, at the start of the turn, after Wilcombe got tripped, Gobble Jerry could have moved up adjacent to the end zone much closer and made it harder for Adam to contest it so he could buy himself a little bit of time to hit stuff, but he didn't do that. And now he's got to deal with this.
Now he is lucky that Adelard got stunned.
Mm-hmm. The fact that Adelard got stunned means that Gobble Jerry can still get to the end zone with a dodge roll and a going for it roll, but he doesn't have the re-rolls to back that up. And Tristan already hates Gobble Luke for failing at going for it, so hopefully Gobble Jerry doesn't join the ranks of players that Tristan wants to die. Just a push, but he is going to get Gobble Jerry a bit further away from the end zone.
All right, Tristan, so, you need
Tristan, you gotta go do something to help Gobble Jerry. Knock down Halfred Weatherby, and then send somebody to blitz Wilcombe. If you get that blitz, you just need the going for it. Or stop one space away from the end zone and then score the next turn, because you don't need to score this turn.
Yeah, it's turn 7.
Mm-hmm. He's got 2 turns, but he needs to focus on getting to where he needs to be to score this turn. Because the blood is fun, but if you don't score, you lose the bowl.
Yep.
And he's gonna skip the dodge.
This play.
He's skipping the dodge. He's gonna get that push. So now Gobble Jerry only has to make 1 dodge roll to get out of this. And usually that is successful. But there's the bomb throw. It's inaccurate, and it's going to do nothing.
It's going to do nothing. That's fine.
Very pretty. Yeah, that's not as bad as it could have been. You got to do something with this ball, Tristan. And there goes Jerry. And that is a touchdown for the Shin Gobblers. That is...
It's going to be 1-0.
1-0. That is their 2nd touchdown of the season, I think.
Oh
God, Tristan, why? Tristan, why? Oh, man.
Not just the 2nd touchdown of the season. The 2nd touchdown for this team ever.
Yeah. Do I need to censor that? I know they have tassels on, but I feel like I need to censor that. That you're not supposed to make people lose their appetite on Thanksgiving Day, Tristan. I'm not body shaming, but I wasn't expecting orcs.
Was not expecting orc cheerleaders.
No.
I've never seen them before.
I have. I picked them because I was like really curious and I thought it was entertaining.
Like you thought it'd just be some like orcs beating the hell out of each other?
Honestly, because of the dwarf cheerleaders are a bunch of, I think, dwarven men pounding on drums. I thought the orcs would be something similar, but that, honestly, it's just great. The only I'm just worried about the YouTube turns service.
I don't think that would go against them.
Probably not. I don't know. When this video goes up, if it gets taken down, then that means that YouTube didn't agree with it. I don't have a problem with it. I'm just worried about YouTube. Alright, so Adam is probably just going to set up for a 1-turn touchdown, which means he needs to move Ember and another player over to the side of the pitch.
Yeah, over into...
where they won't be contested. The wings, I don't actually remember what they're called officially.
Yeah, but like I refer to them as like the wings of the pitch.
Mm-hmm. Oh, since we're back on the throwing thing, and I don't think I ever finished this sentence. When you go to throw a player that has the ball, the only thing you re-roll with if you're halflings is the landing, because that way, even if you fail the pass and he lands right next to your tree man, you make sure he doesn't fall over and lose the ball, because it's not until he falls over and drops the ball that your turn ends or that you're in danger. So, like, if you fail any of the rolls before that, just ignore it, because they don't actually hurt you as much as actually hitting the pavement. And that being said, wait, we're in Shin Gobblers Stadium, aren't we?
Whatever it happens to be called, I believe so.
Yeah, the Shin Gobblers Stadium I can't remember if the Shin Gobblers Stadium has a modifier or if Nurgle Stadium has a modifier.
I know the Nurgle Stadium has
It's the
Astro
Nurgle, yeah.
Granite.
The Nurgle Stadium in the minors, Tristan has given it Astro Granite because he wants to punish all of the agility-based teams for using going for it.
Yeah, really.
Which is really funny, but no, this field does not have it. It would be very visible if it did, I think.
I actually know a really good skill for Tristan to look at.
Which is?
Sneaky Git.
Yes, Sneaky Git is an agility skill where if you roll doubles but you don't break armor, then you don't get sent off the pitch. So that way if you go to foul and you don't succeed, you don't have to worry about it.
Cheering fans gonna come out for the Michelin stars.
And that...
Not really gonna help them at all.
Not gonna do anything, because they can only use one reroll. Alright, so now the play is pick up the ball and get it over to Lotho Heathertoe. I think you... Yeah. Go hand it over. And no rerolls so far, which is great for Adam. So now Ember takes a step forward, throws the halfling. He's not going to take root, so he gets the extra square. And now, hopefully, he can get this pass far enough, because if the scatter goes poorly, it's going to make the landing harder.
Itself will succeed.
And there's going to have to be a reroll for the landing, but if he gets it...
He makes it!
He makes it! He is 2 going for it away from tying this up for the half.
And he makes it!
And it is
Touchdown!
1-1.
Touchdown, Michelin stars!
This ridiculous play that Adam knows is very low chance is the one reason his team has any shot in the Matrix.
No, don't eat the ball.
Ah, eat the ball. We have plenty. All right. So now we have 1 turn left for Tristan, and I think he's gonna try and replicate this play, because goblins can do that. They have the throwing capability.
Yes, they do.
The only problem is he has no re-rolls, and if he rolls poorly enough, he might eat one of his goblins.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, in case anyone didn't know, trolls have always hungry on a one. When they try to make the throw, roll the d6. If they roll a 1, he has to roll another d6. If he gets a 2 up, it knocks prone the player who's trying to throw, and they make an armor check. If he rolls another 1, instantly eats the player, and you cannot re-roll that.
It kills the player, yes.
Yeah, the player is dead, and there is a full animation for them getting eaten. I've seen it once, and it was very, very weird. Pretty much. But it looks like Adam is expecting this play, and he's spreading out across the pitch to try and make landings harder for Tristan.
It's not gonna help him.
What, Adam?
Yeah.
No, actually, so, with the exception of where Ember Shrubless is placed, this has made it so that almost every single space that Tristan could throw a player from or land in will have a more difficult roll. The one exception is there are 2 spaces in the middle of the pitch where Tristan can stand to throw it. So the throw will not be made more difficult, but he needs to get the throw far enough that it will be a 4-up and not a 5-up for the landing. Because if he throws it a little short, it's going to be a 5-up for the landing. But also, I think if he throws it short, there won't really... Well, no, there'll be enough movement. It'll just be going for it. So there'll be a lot of rolls involved in making this happen.
Yes.
And hopefully, Tristan will remember that he cannot pass the ball and a player on the same turn.
So
I believe he knows this.
How many teams have we had 1-turn touchdown now?
Adam has made 3 1-turn touchdowns this season alone. I had one in the finals last year.
Yes.
Oh, with Undead, which is a weird team to get that for.
That I applaud you for.
You had one, which it was not like... It wasn't a... So if we're talking about 1-turn receiving touchdowns, you did not have that, but you had a touchdown where you started without the ball, got it from me, and scored in the same turn. So it was 1 turn. And it was a fairly, large distance. It just technically was not a 1-turn. But it looks like the ball is going to fall just far enough back that Tristan can't actually make this play. Because if he gives it to Gobble Jerry can't run once he's been thrown. And if he hands it to Gobble...
That's Gobble Ernesto.
That's Gobble Ernesto. So Gobble Ernesto, if he gets thrown, can't run afterwards. and he can't hand the ball to Gobble Gary. He would have to pass it, which means then he can't use throw teammate. But really stupid's gonna fail, so he can't throw Gobble Ernesto anyway. So now I think it's time to try and kill some halflings.
Knock the tree down again.
I mean, why not? It looks like he's gonna go for a hit onto Lotho Heather Toe. Not gonna knock him down.
Honestly, his goal should just be kill as many halflings as you can.
Yes, at this point you try to kill the halflings because they're easier to get rid of.
I do want to point out Adam is playing short-handed right now.
Is he?
He is.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
He only
7,
has 10.
8, 9. Yeah, he only has 10 because he's got 3 players out. So Tristan, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Tristan
9, 10,
has 11 because he has one
11,
in
yeah.
reserve.
He needs to get somebody up to give Gobble Luke assistance with this hit, and it looks like there's finally going to be the help.
Yeah, there it'll be.
So there's a 2-up on to Halfred. Wait, what?
Whoa!
All right, I don't know why he did that, but good job. Oh, he's setting up so that he can... No, never mind. I thought he was... See, what he should have done there is hit Halfred and push him away, and then have Troll, whichever that one is, go for the knockdown.
Have the troll go for the knockdown, yeah.
Yeah, but that's going to be the half, so let's head on down to the pitch and see how everyone's doing.
Uh-huh.
You were off. Oh, there they are.
We're here. So, tied at the half with a very impressive one-turn touchdown.
Yeah, that was a... You got lucky. I got really unlucky with that kick.
I've also learned
Yeah.
a strategy for dealing with goblins.
Which is?
Let them score on you.
Mm-hmm. So normally, we were talking about that. Normally, Tristan would have bribes, but now since he has no bribes, he doesn't get all those super...
So just let
stabby
them
stuff.
get their first touchdown, and then like half their fucking team's gone.
Yeah,
Or
but that
score
could...
on, or score on them.
Or score
Sure,
on them. That
but,
being
like-
said, you're both even on players now, and Tristan has 2 big guys.
He has
and you
one more than me.
have not anymore, because you had your KO wake up.
I mean, on the field, sure, but he still has one in reserve. He can
Yeah,
pull.
we're talking about
That's
on the
what-
field.
Okay, also true.
I
Yeah,
was saying it wrong.
mainly talking about on the pitch. So...
Pitch.
That was a very interesting first half to watch. How are you both feeling about the second half?
I don't know. I have more rerolls, and I still have my apothecary, so that's making me feel somewhat comfortable. Having actually injured somebody this game felt pretty good, because that has not been particularly common this season.
Mhm.
Lotho is now a point from leveling, so if he might get MVP, which would put him over. But I mean, I'm looking at my roster, and I've got like 6 players that are 1 point away from level, and have been 1 point away from level for the entire season.
That's how it works.
Pitch invasion.
Ooh. Pitch invasion.
Oh.
2 players out on each side, but notably a big guy lost for Tristan, so they're even on big guys now. And we're going to wish you both the best of luck. We're going to head back on up to the booth.
That does put a break in my grid, but
Yeah, a little bit.
should be manageable.
All right. We'll see both of you at the end of the
The
game.
end of the game.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Alrighty. So... Tristan gonna go for the ball first. Still probably not what you should be doing, but he hasn't really been hurt for it, which is good. And there's a pat. Is that gonna be successful?
It is.
Wow. I would not have recommended that pass, but I mean it got there. And I think Gobble Ned, yeah, his eyes are on the left side of the pitch
I
where
love
the grid
this
is broken,
play.
and Gobble Kevin gonna make his way downfield where he's probably gonna get beat up. This is not where you want to put your ball carrier.
But at least he's not on the sidelines.
That's true. Yeah, I know you made that mistake. I think 2 weeks ago.
Against you. Yep.
Yeah. Now the dodge is not gonna be successful there. So the problem with Tristan's play here, and this is a mistake I've made against you, is you don't want to send your ball carrier up downfield by himself when you don't have the rest of the team locked down, because now And Adam might have been getting ready to lock down, or Tristan was probably starting to lock down other players, but he probably should have started by locking other players down to make sure it would be safe beforehand, or before he did the rest of it. And now it looks like Take Root's gonna fail.
Ember! Oh, that's actually bad for him.
He can still make this block, but he can't follow it.
Honestly, I might have actually gone for the both down.
I would not have, because if you go for... Well, no, if you go for the both down, Gobble Kevin can make it to the end zone.
Fair.
Yeah, you don't you don't just do that and give Tristan
the Goblins
score.
a touchdown, yeah.
Now what you do is you surround... you put one player on Gobble Kevin, you make your blitz. If you don't get him down, then you swarm the area. If you do get him down, you try and cover the ball.
He does have dodge, notably.
He does have dodge, which
and
is why...
stunty.
Yeah. So that's why you want to, if you don't get the down, then Adam has a classic method of keeping people locked down, which is what we're seeing right here. Oh, if Adam... He's close to getting a 3-die. He's not going to get it. Oh, he is going to get it.
He is going to get the 3-die.
So he's trying to just find a regular knockdown, but he's not going to. Because he has... and just going to push him back.
Was not the direction you should have pushed him.
What, you think you should have pushed him straight to the side?
Pushed him straight to the side.
The problem with that is that Gobble Kevin needs less rolls to get out of there then. Because, like, all of these rolls he has to get out of are 3-ups.
It's still, it's still a really difficult dodge to get out.
It's not, he has Stunty.
Right, yeah.
Right, with Stunty, he... Oh, wait, no. That ignores the tackle zones he's moving into, not the ones he's moving out of. But just putting him back like that makes... He doesn't have to make as many to get out of that spot in particular, but he has to make harder rerolls if he wants to go through it. So it makes scoring far less likely, but escaping a little bit easier.
And here comes Adam's fouling obsession.
Yep, but he's going to get the stun on the Troll Franz, so it is going to pay off this time. And that 1 die is going to be a 2 down, and Lotho's getting off the field.
Lotho Heathertoe is KO'd.
I think what's shaping up to be a very important factor this half is that Adam is losing a lot of his mobility. He's down a player, and his tree man has failed to take root. So now it's just going to be a lot harder for him to get his players where they need to be. Now, notably, even though Ember has taken root, he is adjacent to Troll Franz. So he is a constant tackle zone onto the Troll, which means if Tristan wants Troll Franz free, he has to make an effort to make Troll Franz's block easier.
He has to knock him down, yes.
Right. But I think at that point, you just play around the tree man.
Yeah, you
because
do.
The only problem he'll run into with that is if the ball does get into Adam's hands, now the tree man just becomes a safe zone for the Michelin stars. They can start to move players in around Ember Shrubless and use him as a pillar to try and keep the ball in an area where it's easier for them to get to.
Use him as sort of the pivot point.
Exactly. Now, what's going to be rough for Tristan is getting Gobble Kevin out of there. He is in a position where he can get Gobble Luke and Gobble Ned to take swings onto Halfred. He's not going to put himself in a position for 2 die. He should have put Gobble Luke 1 square further back, adjacent to Halfred Weatherby, so that way there'd be a 2 die roll. But it looks like he's going to just go with the 1 die, and he's going to get at least the push. And now Halfred is going to block the path, but it is going to make it easier, probably, for Gobble Kevin to just get out of there.
He's going to be able to get out, yes.
Gobble Kevin should be able to get out of there. Let me double check Stunty. Yeah, so Stunty just ignores the spaces you're dodging into. He is still dodging out of somewhere that gives him a -2. So that's still, I think, a 5-up with his rerolls. So I'm not sure he wants to make that dodge. I think he just stays. But no, it is still a 3-up. Okay. I don't know.
I like this position.
Yeah. Interesting. Okay. Okay, so Stunty works a little bit differently than
There's
I remembered, but
6 halflings over on that side of the pitch.
because yeah, Tristan's now in a spot where the halflings can easily start surrounding him and start getting the ball back onto their side, back into their favor.
The problem with Adam's positioning here
Is the rest of the field is wide open.
is the rest of the halflings.
If Tristan manages to get out of that, then
And he's gone
he's just gone.
at that point. He's gonna get the knockdown with...
That's what makes it hard to cast halflings versus goblins, because neither of them are ever in a good position or a bad position at any point in the game.
Halfred gonna trip.
And thankfully he's going to succeed the next time. If he hadn't succeeded that would be Tristan would be gone.
That would be a touchdown.
Mm-hmm. Because on paper, goblins have the advantage. Even without their bonus players, the difference between a goblin and a halfling is one extra movement and 1 extra armor value. They are, on paper, better than a halfling when you buy them. So,
And they do have the same skills, too.
They have the same skills, better movement, better armor value. All around, they are a better
Goblins
team.
Are all around just better, yeah.
Mm-hmm. With the exception, the one thing that makes the halfling team stand a chance against them is that tree man. The fact that they can throw the ball gives them all of the movement that they wouldn't get with just the halflings. Now, the goblins can do it too, but it's at a much greater risk. So, ultimately, you do want to be the goblin player in this case, especially because, you actually get unique players. If Adam goes to play halflings again once we get through to the next season, or get through with these first 6 seasons, or when we inevitably move to Blood Bowl 3, because that's been announced, Adam might play halflings again, and halflings will be much more viable in that, because the halfling team in tabletop has passers and catchers, or throws and catchers, so they'll actually be a much better team, and probably would beat the goblins, unless there's something the goblins have extra that I don't know about. But he's just going to get the push on Gobble Kevin.
That's not what he should have done.
Yeah, Halfred has block, and I think he forgot about that.
Yes. He should have just knocked him down.
Mm-hmm. Because most circumstances, then a halfling catches the ball. I'm sure Adam's kicking himself over forgetting that.
Adam really should not be fouling.
I agree that he shouldn't be. It's not that fouling in and of itself is going
bad.
to ruin things. It's the odds of it screwing him over are way too high, because he already he is already shorthanded. He's already shorthanded. His players already do less by themselves than goblins do, so you really do not want to risk losing a goblin. But that being said, he has consistently kept Troll Franz on the ground.
He has,
though, because he has he has Ember Shrubless rooted right there, he can afford to walk away from that, because Troll Franz needs help from other goblins to do anything about Ember. And, for Adam, that's a win in his book.
Yeah.
Just the fact that Tristan would have to use more resources to deal with this tree man gives him an advantage in that part of the pitch. So, now Gobble Kevin probably just going to get out of there. Okay. Where's he going? Oh, he just wants to get rid of Halfred Weatherby. But he's still not away from the rest of the halflings. Oh, wait. It might be asking him if he wants to use dodge. No. Don't do that, Tristan. Really don't do that, Tristan. Well, the halflings have the ball now. They're gonna get that. Yeah.
I feel like Adam has this kind of weird obsession with fouling.
Adam definitely has it. So Adam, most of the people in this league, what the heck is he doing? Ember's getting sent off the pitch. That was a 12 on the armor roll.
That's huge.
Adam just
threw away the game?
He may have. I don't know if he threw away necessarily, like, I don't know if he threw it to a loss necessarily, but he definitely threw away a win. So yeah, as I was trying to say, this game I think we can lump into the fun, because a lot of people in our league like to play this game for fun, not necessarily for the meta and what it's good at. Some of us at the higher rank are playing more for meta or in favor of both. Adam is
more by accident.
Adam is 100% in this for the fun. So the plays that he does aren't necessarily smart plays. We always rib him for doing stupid things, but he's doing this to have fun, and I applaud him for doing that, because he's clearly enjoying himself.
But
at the same time, it's not going to. And I think Gobble Kevin can get the ball pretty easily now.
Yes, he can.
Yep, dodge will succeed for him. He's got the pickup.
And then just run it over. Actually, no.
He's super exposed if he runs it, but he's going to. And now you got to lock down the halflings, which you don't have the numbers in that spot of pitch to do.
Oh, he's got the numbers for it.
I'm not sure he... Oh, never mind. He's got the troll for it.
Yeah. Ben, I think you will find he does.
Well, that being said, both, like I said, what makes this hard, both teams can dodge out of just about anything. Largo Tallfellow and Falco Carrot can get there and cover this. And there's a both down on the other side of the pitch, and that's going to stun Adelard.
That will favor...
That... Yeah, that favors Shin Goblins. Shin Gobblers, no way, no 2 cents about it. So Adam can get there and cover the ball. He should move Largo first to get some coverage. And then we're going to probably see a hit from Falco. And hopefully that'll get Adam the knockdown he needs to prevent this touchdown. That's a good, that's a good play.
I love the aggressive play from Tristan.
Now Halfred's free. Oh, now he can get Largo on it, and Halfred can make a blitz with block. That block is extremely important, because if he gets a 2-die, now there's... so 2 of the 6 possible things to roll on a die will get him the knockdown he needs because of block. So the odds that he gets the knockdown are so much higher because of this.
They are, yeah.
Yeah, I'm a little worried that he might get greedy and move Falco over, but actually, Falco moving up right in front of Gobble Kevin's right over to the other corner.
Opposite Largo?
Yeah, opposite Largo on the 22 on the 22. I think that is the move he does want to make, because the dodge should succeed. Yep, he gets out just fine, and now Gobble Kevin needs to make a lot more rolls to get out of there. So now you have Halfred blitz him from behind.
Oh.
That's a 2-die, and it forces a lot of dodges.
If this is a push, then Tristan can score.
If he gets just pushes, he's going to have to reroll, because he needs this knockdown to stop that score. And now here's the blitz. I like the angle for the blitz. You got to reroll that. And there it is. The ball carrier is down, and the ball is, for lack of...
Not going to help him very much.
That will. Halfred's got the ball, so the halflings... I know what you're thinking. There can be an easy blitz there, but keep in mind the 2 halflings that are set up here make it a lot harder for Tristan to capitalize in the same turn on that action. But now we're going to see the knockdown.
Turnover.
So Tristan's going to be able to free up these 3 goblins on the left, Gobble Jerry, Gobble Ned, and Gobble Luke, just by having Gobble Yancey make a hit. Ooh, that's huge. That takes away the tackle zones, so now Halfred gives plus strength. But Gobble Jerry going to come through with the hit onto Weatherby. So,
and that was what he needed.
You stand up Gobble Kevin, and now he can make a blitz and knock down Halfred. And I think at this point, you knock Halfred towards the edge of the pitch and hope for the ball to go out of bounds, because if it does, it's a lot easier for the Goblins to do something about it. Wake up, Kevin.
He
really needs to wake Kevin up over here. But I think he wants to knock down Fastolf first. Yeah. Oh,
Yep.
he's going to surf Fastolf.
He's gonna surf Fastolf. I like this play.
That's a good play. That is a good play. Yeah, surfing in this game is very, very important because it's so hard to get knockdowns. But Fastolf's going to get injured.
And a groin strain.
Ooh. His wee groin. He's going to be out for the next game. Yeah. That's fair.
Okay, no casualty. All right.
Yeah, that's entirely fair. Losing a halfling for the next game would be bad because right now he's trying to save money for a new tree, man. You don't want to have to worry about losing your players.
If that was a badly hurt,
Adam does not care about badly hurts. And there's the reroll, and he's going to get the knockdown he needs. Sidestep. Yeah, that's a good place for sidestep. Although, personally, I would have stuck in between two of the two halflings, because now the ball is right where Tristan can get to it, and I think he's going to send Gobble Kevin to go pick it up.
or Gobble Yancey. Either one.
Or Gobble Yancey. I think you send Gobble Kevin here.
Yeah, I agree.
Or Gobble Kevin. Actually, Gobble Kevin's kind of helping with the lockdown up front, so yeah, Gobble Yancey probably is the one to go grab it.
Yeah. And he is.
Yancey, but Yancey's not going to pick it up, but that is a really good spot for Goblins.
That's a very good position.
Yeah, Goblins definitely like that. So now it's time for Adam to...
Yeah. Now, I want to point out, the entire possibility of one-turn touchdowns for Adam is gone.
Mm-hmm. Without the tree man, it's just not possible.
Without Ember Shrubbles, it's impossible. It's not happening. I
don't agree with the
follow. Yeah.
I think he should have stayed, because now there is an open lane on the side of the pitch.
Yeah, because all they have to do is pick up the ball and just run it along the sideline.
Mm-hmm. Now the pickup, I can understand he wants to get closer and make the pickup harder, so that might have been his purpose, but there's enough goblins there that they can just push him out of the way or knock him down. So, good logic, flawed application.
Yes. Good idea, bad execution.
Yeah, it's just in a situation where the numbers are even there, then that's the play. But because there is such a numbers advantage and positioning advantage for the goblins, you don't want to do that.
Adam is gonna stand up his halflings.
Mm-hmm. He's got to stand up Halfred. Hopefully he's realized now that Troll Hans, because he failed the really stupid, doesn't have a tackle zone. So Largo can just leave. He doesn't have to wait for anything. He can just go.
Mm-hmm.
And it looks like
it's gonna be a blitz.
Okay, if he gets that blitz, now Halfred Pisan has nothing stopping him, so both of these halflings can just leave. And now he can get a 4-man setup on the ball, and then it's even over at the ball, with the exception of Gobbler Jerry, who can go over and help next turn. But this does mean that he will have the numbers set pretty even. But it looks like he's going for the...
And he's gonna waste the reroll on it.
Mm-hmm. Oh, he's got it!
He's got it.
Why doesn't Adam get punished for his decisions? This is something that really aggravates me.
Because Nuffle loves him.
Nuffle loves that Adam is willing to play halflings. Nuffle wants to see people lose to halflings. Nothing causes more chaos.
Here's the thing. I agree with the pickup, but...
Wait. No, you don't... That was a 6-up roll, Adam.
Literal... You know what changed? The position of a guy. And that is exactly what Tristan needs.
And that's gonna be a touchdown for the Goblins. The Goblins are gonna take this.
As long as they can pick up the ball.
As long as they can pick up the ball, they win.
And he will.
And
Touchdown,
there it is.
Goblins! goblins!
Gobble Kevin is gonna run it in for a touchdown.
Oh, look at his dance!
Shake it! Go for it! It's so weird. I really like the tiki masks.
I do like the tiki masks.
They have a really cool design. Uh-oh.
And
And
troll
Adam
is
literally
back.
cannot get the tree man back.
So when we get down there, we're gonna ask him why he fouled with the tree man, right?
We are absolutely going to ask him why he fouled with the tree man. Because if he hadn't fouled with the tree man, he could tie up the game.
He would still have a chance in this game.
He would still be in it. And that throw that he attempted, I know he wanted to end it early, but there were much better ways to handle that situation.
Mm-hmm.
The fact that he even got a hold of the ball was very lucky on his part.
Wasn't it? Yeah, was an insane amount of luck.
I think the play there was to get the other two halflings over to the goblins and take advantage of the fact that he would be able to make a blitz with a 2-die if he set himself up in the right spot. It was not to make an all-or-nothing gamble.
Yes.
Entertaining to watch, not viable.
He made the all or nothing gamble, and he rolled.
The rolls just didn't favor him, and he chose to make actions with rolls that were going to punish him for the kind of decision he was making.
Yes.
It was just that kind of scenario where it could have been circumvented. But now Tristan's gonna get to kill a couple more halflings.
For example, like, the reason why I say he has a fouling obsession is he was fouling while short-handed.
He was fouling while short-handed, and he fouls to start his turns. Adam is the dirtiest player that we have, but he's dirty when he doesn't need to be.
He's dirty when he shouldn't be.
Yeah. And now he's gonna get an extra reroll because Nuffle.
Because Nuffle loves him.
Yeah, I know you say Nuffle loves me, but Nuffle really loves Adam. Okay, Nuffle has had enough of Adam.
Yep.
Yeah, going for that pickup at the start of your turn is not the way you want to handle this.
And I think Nuffle's cheating on you.
Oh, how dare he? Alright. Alright.
Stupid. Well, oh fucking K then.
Tristan.
Oh my god. No, oh my god.
It's not a... Well, I think Tristan's hatred of Gobble Luke has grown. That was a job for the troll. The troll should have been hitting him.
That was a job for the troll.
Adam! Stop it!
What's he doing?
Picking up the ball at the start of the turn.
Now that's fine if you have, like, 4 agility or whatever.
Yeah, like, that teams like your team, like the Dark Elves, you can usually call that a safe play because it's a 2-up, but this is a 3-up, and it's the kind of 3-up that ends your turn. So you don't do that.
No, it's not just the kind of 3-up that ends your turn, it's the kind of 3-up that ends the game.
Yeah. So, I think at this point, Adam's just trying to get himself...
I don't know why he's passing it to that one.
Yeah. Oh, he's gonna reroll and succeed the pass.
The pass will succeed.
The catch will not. And... Oh my god!
Good game. Good game.
GG.
That's it.
That's it. We're done here.
We're done here.
Is Tristan gonna... Wait, if Tristan throws one of his goblins, if he throws Gobble Gary far enough...
Get a 1-turn touchdown.
He's gonna do it.
Yes!
Oh my god, please.
No!
No, he's just gonna KO Gobble Gary.
That's fine.
That's not terrible. What's unfortunate is let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That was if that 4-up landing had succeeded, that would be a touchdown.
Yes.
Oh wait. Oh no, Troll Hunts can't throw. Here, there's already a pass this turn. So that's gonna be the game.
And he also failed the really stupid, so.
No, the really
Actually,
stupid, he would just have to pass
really
again.
stupid was last turn.
Oh, he's gonna get the knockdown. Oh, and because that's not a KO or an injury, now
Is he
Falco
gonna
gets
surf him?
surfed. He can surf Falco with Kevin.
He's gonna surf him.
Bye, Falco. Just a KO, but still.
I applaud Tristan this game.
Yeah. Tristan has managed well without being able to bring back all of his bashy things. But like I said, just by numbers, his team has a huge advantage. And once the Tree Man's gone, that's just... Halflings have no shot at this matchup.
Oh!
And Wilcomb's out for the game. So
That
now
will be
it's
the end of the Goblin turn. It will be the Halfling turn now.
where they cannot score, but maybe we'll get some blood.
Actually, I know what he might do.
Some blood.
He might
What?
go pick up the ball and just try to throw it for some...
For some SPP.
For some SPP with
Halfred is
yeah.
only one SPP away, so I think you
Yeah,
move...
I'm gonna be honest, like...
Yeah, I think now you move Largo as close as you can to the ball carrier. Or as close as you can to the ball, then have what?
Why are you fouling?
Whatever at this point. He's just gonna keep doing it. Alright. Now, you send Largo close to the ball. Halfred Weatherby picks it up, runs back that way, and does a quick pass. And if you're lucky, you level Halfred Weatherby.
Yes.
But of course, you know, you hit the goblin. And that's a
KO.
KO on Gobble Jerry.
I want to point out more casualties on the goblins were inflicted by the goblins.
Yeah. What? Gobble Luke hurt himself on a block. Gobble Gary got KO'd when he got chucked down the field. I think Gobble Jerry and the Pogo or Gobble Ed or whatever. Those are the
Double
only.
Eddie.
Order, Adam. Order. You could have made this pass so much easier.
Sequencing.
Yay.
Yeah.
Yay. All right. Let's see if Adam can pass the unbelievable 5-up. Actually, that's only 2 strength. Can he even throw that far? He can.
He
He can, in theory, throw that far. It's just not easy. I think Adam's praying to Nuffle right now.
You know why throw a teammate only allows, like, short passes, right?
Because if you could throw farther, it would be super overpowered. And, oh, that's
Good
upsetting.
game.
He rolled a 4. If that pass had been easier, he could have got it, but he didn't set himself up. All right, that's going to be the game. Let's head on down to the field and see how everyone's feeling.
Yes. Hello.
All right.
Well, none of my players died, and you finally got the damned red card. I got
Why-
60k. I can buy a new Treeman. I can buy.
Oh my god.
Adam.
Why did you foul with the tree, man?
Yes.
Because it's never gone wrong before.
This is... Adam! You hurt
know.
my brain.
The chainsaw never failed. It just kept stabbing and going.
Just kept sawing and sawing.
It was also that I was tired of him sitting on the laying on the ground the entire game. I wanted him to do something.
Entirely fair. So, we noticed towards the end of the game that half the players who got sent off the pitch on the Goblin side that weren't sent off
Were
because of Secret
self-inflicted.
Weapon. Yeah. Gobble Luke hurt himself on one of the halflings, and Gobble Gary got chucked into the ground.
You know, I'm sad Gobble Luke didn't die again. He survived.
Tristan,
Yeah?
I am proud of you.
Oh. I thought I was gonna do okay because we have goblins are like halflings, but slightly better.
They are.
They are.
You just have better stats. Once the tree man is
Ryan,
gone, goblins just win.
Ben, I
Yeah.
want you to look at the ball possession numbers.
Oh, really?
Nobody leveled.
56% possession for Shin Gobblers and 6% for Michelin Stars. For the tiny portion of the game Adam had the ball, he scored.
Huh.
I'm
I
also
did
curious.
really well in the very small period of time it was actually in his hand.
I'm also very curious why the turn before Tristan got his second touchdown, why you went for the catch and throw rather than setting up the rest of your halflings to just make it harder for him.
I'm trying to remember.
It was when Tristan had 4 goblins on the side of the pitch. You had 2 halflings there. The ball was in a spot where you went for the pickup. It was a 6-up, and you got it off the reroll, which that alone was unbelievable. And then
Because
you
I
tried to
didn't
throw.
think, because I thought that Tristan, no matter what I did, was going to be able to severely damage that halfling. And my idea was, if I can get this pitch to the other player and I can get him to dodge out, he'll only have to deal with one block check next round.
The problem with that is it was a 6-up.
I know, but it was like, do I deal with the fact that I'm going to have to fight 7 different goblins surrounding me? Or do I try and make a break for it and make my chances on his turn easier? And I went with the try to make my chances on his turn easier.
You know, I'm happy
Fair
with the
idea,
game.
but the execution wasn't quite set up right.
I got it.
Gobble
All right,
Kevin.
you get a confirm match.
I did. Gobble Kevin actually. I have.
How
2
did
players who
nobody
leveled up.
fucking level? The fuck is wrong with my goddamn team?
I got 2 levels.
You know what's funny?
I will
Adam?
note, Adam, the final turn you could have leveled
No,
the guy
I'm
that tried
sorry.
to pass.
I did. That was what I was trying to do.
I know,
And it-
but if you had moved the player on the left side on the one side of your pitch closer to him, you would have succeeded because you rolled a 4. If you had him closer, you would have made that
So
pass.
this is the problem I have, all right? Correct me if I'm wrong. When you're MVP, you're supposed to get some points, right? That's a thing?
You
get
get
5.
5.
So,
different players keep getting MVP on your team. It's
which
not
I don't
been the same
which I
consistent.
don't understand because only one player got a fucking touchdown.
It's
Oh,
not.
shit.
It's not just touchdown. They have like a lot of numbers they go through to see who got
Gobble
MVP.
Gary got an extra agility.
They need a heavier weight
Oh,
touchdown
whoa,
because,
that
like,
is huge.
because I'm at the point where if I MVP with anybody except for 2 players, they'll level.
And you're going to MVP with those two players in the
Yes.
next 2 games, I guarantee.
Probably.
God, I have.
Now, we are going to fix an injustice that has been done.
Adam's buying a new tree. All right. So we have here the
Ember.
standings.
Ember, comma, son of Twiggy.
I have 2 new level 2s. One got an extra agility and one got sidestep.
Wait, no.
Oh, dodge step
Wait.
is nice.
It was Twiggy.
He already
Black
has
Fruit.
dodge.
I'm trying to remember what the default name was for him. It was Twiggy
I
Twiggy
do not remember.
Blackroot.
Twiggy Blackroot.
Twiggy Blackroot.
God.
But so now the standings as they are: Michelin Stars in 8th place, 0-5. Shin Gobblers 1-4 in 7th. In 6th we have the Muggles at 1-4. Then in 5th, Cleansing Light Knights at 3-2. Wisconsin Devil Bats in 4th, 3-2. Mean Girls in 3rd, 3-2. Nagron's Chosen in 2nd, 4-1. Followers of Sylvanas in 1st, 5-0.
Blackroot, son of Twiggy, lives.
All right.
All right.
But now we're gonna see who's gonna get 6th. Who's gonna get 6th and 7th next round games
Yep,
for.
because Muggles and Shin Gobblers have their game coming up. So I think looking at the leaderboard, we have and the games coming up, the Wisconsin Devil Bats and Cleansing Light Knights game next week, Human versus Chaos, will determine which one of them gets into the finals. Because they are 3-0-2 each. They are 4th and 5th. Whoever wins will be in 4th at least, and they will make the finals. Or they will make the playoffs.
It's a battle for the
Actually-
bottom here.
If Iwi concedes to Ben, then Iwi's still got a good chance of going to the playoffs.
There's not going to be a concession. Not when we're like...
Well, no,
Look.
Eileen's considering conceding because she's down 3 players, and she would rather have a full team ready to fight the Shin Gobblers than be down in players and possibly get injured more playing me. So she's
yeah.
considering this. Because a game
I
against
know.
Tristan might be a little
Last-
easier for her.
The last round of matches is I was ready.
The last round of matches is going to be very... Interesting. But next week, we are going to be covering the game between the Cleansing Light Knights and the Wisconsin Devil Bats to see which one is going to make the playoffs. And at that point, we will have nearly confirmed the teams. Right now, I think Followers and Nagaron... Well, Followers are going. Nagarons... I don't think there's any way the Nagarons don't go. Because
Let me
if you
at-
lose 2 games, there's a chance. But next week you're playing Michelin Stars. So.
Well, he is playing Michelin Stars now that Michelin Stars
has 2 trees.
has 2 trees.
Yes, but what are your trees going to do without halflings?
I have plenty of halflings, and they are going to be lobbed down the field headlong.
I think that at Reaper's point is that his team can play Bashy, and they can also easily dodge away.
And my point is, my players don't need to play Bashy. They just need to run on their stubby little fucking legs.
Okay, well,
All right.
we're gonna
touchdowns will win me a game.
Adam,
all right.
Damn it.
Okay, so
Adam, you have 6 armor. I have an assassin. Do the math.
ooh,
Here's the math. What you can't catch, you can't kill.
I am
Anyway.
faster than you.
But you can't
wait,
be thrown
hold
farther.
Wait,
Yes, Tristan?
let me just tell you how that halfling match is gonna go as the goblin team who has slightly better stats than halflings. It's not gonna go well. It's gonna
Alright.
cripple your team forever.
so looking at next week, Cleansing Light Knights, Wisconsin Devil Bats to guarantee one of them a spot in the playoffs. Eiley did say before, all human teams lose to Chaos, but this is Dylan we're talking about, and this is sports we're talking about. They are 2 of the unluckiest coaches in the league, but I think Dylan can do this.
No, not 2 of the
2. Yeah, the 2.
Yeah, well,
All right.
happy Thanksgiving, all.
I just want to
Happy
point out.
Thanksgiving, everybody. Enjoy yourself a nice big turkey or whatever you choose to eat on this occasion, and we hope you've enjoyed watching a bunch of halflings get slaughtered and a tree get kicked out for stepping on a troll.